Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have another smartwatch video for you guys. So right now on my channel I currently have a video on the Michael Kors Access Sofie watch. I'll leave that linked up here if you have not seen it yet. I filmed that a few months ago when the Sofie first came out. Maybe actually a little bit more than a few months ago, maybe almost a year now. But you guys have been really enjoying it and you guys have a lot of questions. I try to make it as helpful and informative as I can, and I've been doing my hardest to reply to your questions that I know the answer to in the comment section below. But today, like I said, I have another video for you. So Michael Kors just launched a new smartwatch and it is called the Runway, and I have it right here. So I just got the new watch. I'm not gonna go through it just like I did in the old video. I'm gonna do an unboxing and a setup in this video. That is one thing that I did not do in the Sofie video, and I know you guys were asking questions about how to set it up, so I made sure not to set this up yet. I did take it out to charge it a little bit so I can do the video, but I made sure I'm gonna show you guys how to set it up exactly. And the way you set this one up is the same way you set up all the Michael Kors smartwatches. So I'm kind of going to go through a process. I'm gonna do an unboxing, a setup, a kind of review of all the new features and old features. If you guys want to learn more or want to check out my other video, like I said again, I'll leave that linked up here. Also, I have linked down below all the styles that you can get in the Runway and other Access watches, but I also leave time marks too of kind of where the unboxing is, where the setup is, where the ins and outs of it. So I'll leave those time marks down there in case there's one thing that you're looking for in particular. But let's jump into the new Runway watch. Alright, so let's start with the unboxing. So this is the box that you get, and this, like I said, is the new Runway watch. It is $350. So this is the box you get. This watch just came out on August 13th, so it is brand spanking new. So the box looks just like the other Michael Kors Access watch. So in the front, you're going to show what you got. I got the gold Runway watch. Then this side is just the box. The back is another picture of the full watch. Yeah, kind of basic. At the bottom has like all the information that you need. And let's open it. So you slide this out, and usually it will come in a plastic coating, but I took mine off because I wanted to charge it before I started this video. So when you open it, this is what's in the box, and this is the top of the box and what it should look like. So you're gonna get your smartwatch right here, and you're gonna have a sticker on the face, and that comes right off. So now I'm just taking that top half of the box off that carries a watch, and underneath you are going to have two packets. One is going to be your charger and your buckle. So that's what it looks like. You slide this out again, and then you have your magnetic back charger and your buckle. So what this buckle is for is different bands. So on the watch, you can switch your bands to silicone bands, another metal band, anything you kind of want. And Michael comes out with new ones each season, a new color. So it's kind of fun to change. It's very customizable. So you will get a buckle that is the same color of the watch that you got. And then you also will get a magnetic USB cord, and I noticed this one's a little bit different than the first Access watches. It has a 2-prong in the back, and I believe that is because this watch does feature a heart rate monitor that the other watches did not. And then lastly in the box you have your information pamphlet. There's a few things to look at here, but we're gonna just toss that to the side. So this is the watch right here. Like I said before, this is called the Runway watch. So Runway was actually one of the first watches that Michael Kors started his watch collection with, and it hasn't been in stores in maybe about a year now, but they brought it back for the smartwatch, and it's a nice thin design, very lightweight, and this is what it looks like on the wrist. I do not have mine sized yet, but you can go to any Michael Kors store and get your watch size for free. It takes about 5 minutes depending on the weight, but it's really quick and really simple. But this is what it looks like on the wrist. So it's not too big, not too small. I think smartwatches you want a little bit bigger anyways because you are looking at the screen most of the time, so you don't want to have it too small and kind of like seeing what it says, you know. So this features in the back, you will see the heart rate monitor in the back here, different from the other designs. You have a butterfly clasp here, and you just unbuckle that, boom, and it opens. Full circular face on this watch, nice sleek design. Alright, so that's kind of the unboxing. Let's get into the setting up of the watch now. So like I said before, this is something that I didn't do in the other video, but if you do have a Sofie or a Bradshaw or another Michael Kors Access watch, it is going to be the same setup, no matter if you are an Android user or you are an Apple user. So first things first, you want to make sure your watch and your phone is charged. So if you don't already, go to your app store and download Wear iOS, formerly known as Android Wear. So this is what the app looks like. So this is what the app looks like right here. That is Wear iOS. I currently have mine downloaded already. So I'm going to open that. That's what the app looks like. I currently have a Sofie watch set up. I believe I do need to disconnect that watch to get my Runway set up, but we'll see. So you want to make sure your Bluetooth is on your phone and you have the app up and running. So I have an iPhone X, so this is how you would do it on the iPhone, but Android is the same thing, Bluetooth on, app running, the whole nine. So I'm going to go to the menu, which is up in the top, and then I'm going to go to set up a new watch. And now on my watch here, it's going to have languages to pick from. So I'm going to pick English, United States. And then it's just asking me to agree to the terms of use. Telling me to download the app, but I have that downloaded. So this is what the screen looks like. It's saying, please download the app. And then it shows you what watch you have. So each watch is going to come with the name of your watch and the number behind it. Mine's Runway 0150. So now I'm going to see that on my app. So I know that's mine. It has the same numbers. So I'm going to tap that here. And we're going to connect to my watch. So like I said before, I need to disconnect my Sofie before connecting a new watch. So it's asking me if it's okay if they go ahead and do that for me. So I'm going to hit continue. And now it's double checking that I'm okay to pair my watch. So I'm going to go ahead and hit pair. So when it's connected, it is going to show you a code on the screen. This code will match the code on your watch, so you know you're connected to the correct watch. So as you can see here, it's the same code on my watch and on my app. So I'm gonna hit confirm. So now it's just finishing pairing it, and I am connected. And now it's just saying continue to set up on the phone. See, the setup's not that bad. Very simple, very easy, anybody can do it. So now the app is just gonna have you answer a few personal questions and put in a few personal information. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that quickly. I'm not gonna show it on the screen, but I will walk you through it as I do it. So it's asking me to set up my Google account. So I'm gonna continue with my Google account. And this is an Android powered watch. It does work on iPhones and Android, but it is Android powered, so that is why Google is the backing of it, and that's why you do need a Google account to access a lot of the features. Okay, so I'm all set and I'm all connected. So you can see there, I'm connected on my app to my new Runway watch. So freaking simple. All right, so now I'm just gonna sit here, now that my watch is set up, I'm gonna sit here and kind of just talk about this very briefly. I'm just gonna let you know what is new about the Runway watch that sets it apart from the old Michael Kors Access watches, just in case you were looking to maybe step away from your Sofie or Bradshaw and purchase this watch. Or maybe you don't have the watch at all and you just wanna know why this is the newest and the best. So, like I said before, Runway, nice, sleek design, but it has a few new features that the old Michael Kors Access watches do not have. So, like I said, I'm just going to sit here and talk about it for a little bit, but we're going to put it into action in just a bit. I'll show you how I change everything on the watch, how to use certain things on the watch, and like I said before, I'm going to show you exactly how I use it in my personal life and how you can use it in your life as well. So let's just sit here and talk about it and let's discuss. And again, like always, if you guys have any questions about it that I don't cover in depth or maybe I missed and you have other questions, leave it down in the comments below and I will be sure to do my best to answer and help you guys out. All right. So there is, I believe, 4 or 5 new additions to this watch that sets it apart from the other Michael Kors smartwatches. My favorite being that this is swim-proof. So what exactly does that mean? So the other watch, you can of course wash your hands with it, things like that. But this watch, you can go swimming with it. You can shower with it. All the 9. It's very, very cool. So if you're in the pool and you're floating around and you have your phone out in the lounge chair, guess what? You won't have to miss that important call or that important text because you can use this in the pool. How freaking cool. So it is swim proof up to 3,000 strokes. So you can time your laps and your workouts too using an outside app that you can download through the Google store. But I think it's just awesome because I know for myself too, when I'm in my backyard or in the pool or on vacation, most of the time I do have my phone back of the lounge chair if it's not in a waterproof case or with me, especially when I'm home because I have a light proof on it, but usually it's down in the lounge chair, not in the pool with me. So now I won't have to miss a call. So the second feature on this that is new, that is a new part of the Michael Kors Access collection, it has a heart rate monitor. So this is new for Michael Kors. In the old watches, he did not have a heart rate monitor. So in the back, you can see here, there it is. The best way to make sure you're getting accurate results is make sure your watch is tight to your wrist. And when you're working out, they recommend using a silicone band on the watch. You can take the straps off just like in the older models. They do recommend to get the best results while you're working out for your heart rate is to wear a silicone strap tied around your upper wrist. Another new feature is Google Pay. So I know for me, Apple Pay on my phone and my Apple Watch is a savior. You don't have to go digging through your bag. It's a quick tap and you're good to go. You can do the same thing on this with Google Pay. You just set it up in your settings, link your credit card, debit card, whatever it is, and super easy. A lot of places do accept Google Pay now too. So what you have to do is tap your watch, no more digging through that bag, and your pay, and you can walk out of the store. So that I'm super excited to put into use on my Access watch. Another feature that is brand new for this is untethered GPS. So this is a little confusing, and even I'm still trying to completely grasp exactly what untethered GPS is, but I think I need to wear my watch and put it to the test to completely understand it. But what it is if you are somebody who works out and you're going on a run and you don't want to bring your phone with you can still track your runs even if you don't have your phone with you. You won't get phone calls or text messages or things like that with that, leaving your phone behind. But what it is, it's on the tethered GPS, it will still locate you. So instead of having your location in your phone, it is now in your watch as well. So like I said, I'm not completely familiar with untethered GPS. I will learn more as I use it, so I'll let you know how that's working out for me. So I just realized I forgot to mention one more awesome new feature about this watch that's bringing it to 5 new crazy good features. This watch has rapid charging. So just to get a quick glance of what that means, is this watch takes 1 hour to reach 80%, whereas the old watches took 3 hours to reach 80%. So you can kind of get a good idea for how fast this watch charges. So that's pretty much all the new features on the watch. Sets this new Runway watch apart from the older models of the Michael Kors Access collection. So I would say that this watch is more for that active lifestyle. If you care about your heart rate, tracking your workouts, things like that, this is definitely more for the more active person in your life, or if you're more active in your life, I think this is the better watch for you, opposed from like the Bradshaws and the Sofies. I personally have a Sofie. I'm actually gonna grab that too to do like a side-by-side when I step down to show you a little bit more of the features and benefits of this watch. So like I said, that is just an overview of how the Runway is different from the other watches. So let's jump into the watch itself. All right, so first I'm just going to compare the Sofie and the Runway just physically. So they are very similar in size, very similar in width. The Runway does look a little bit slimmer, but very similar. I think the Sofie's a little bit more dressed up, especially with the pave around the face. The Runway gives up a little bit more of a sleeker, more active, everyday vibe. So this is what the watches look like. So very similar. All right, so let's jump into the watch. So I haven't touched this at all yet, so I haven't set anything up. And when you open the watch the first time, it does kind of walk you through a tutorial. I don't personally need the tutorial, so I think I'm a little more comfortable showing you the features of this watch without going to this tutorial. So my favorite part of this watch is that there's over 29 million customizations on this watch, and that is growing because there's even more faces than just the Michael Kors faces that you can get. So if you slide over to the right, this is going to show you some of the faces that are prompt on this watch already. So the falling glitz, the inner circle, but if you click this right here, it's going to show you more faces that you can use. And I know there's some new ones with this watch, and you can also download, like I said before. So, which in each one, oh, they have the new graffiti. Oh, so cute. I'm a big sucker for the new graffiti. So I'm just going to show you quickly how you can customize each face that they show as well. Anytime you want to customize a face, color-wise, initial-wise, you're going to press that little scroll, and it's going to give you some customizable options. So if I want to change the dial color, we have some options here. Let's see what colors we can do. So it shows you a split screen so you can see exactly what it looks like instead of having to X back each time. So why I love this customizable face so much is that you can change it to whatever you're doing and whatever you are wearing. And there's so many options, and like I said, every season Michael comes out with new colors and new faces. So it's very, very customizable, and there's a lot of options. Ooh, sparkles. Let's go with a nice sparkle. All right, so say I'm gonna take that. So now I'm gonna do a letter color. I think I like it gold, so let's keep it gold. And then it's gonna ask you your initials. Oh, you can even do a heart. How cute. This is a new one. I like this. All right, so there's my initials here. So I'm gonna press that. And then you can also change what you wanna see in here. So if you wanna see a calendar or the world clock, you can change it to something else too. So maybe I want to change it to, oh, so you can put Google Pay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a Google Pay shortcut because that's something I think I'm going to be using a lot on this new watch. And then what else do I want to put on here? Maybe my fit. That's something that I like to keep track of. How many steps I'm doing a day, how active I am. So you can either do your workout or your stats. I think I'm going to hit my stats. So you can see at a quick glance where I'm at for the day. So since I didn't set up this watch yet, it's just having me prompt to set it up very quickly. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but if you are a Apple user, you want to keep your Wear iOS app running in the background all the time. You do not want to X out of it. You always want to have it open and running in the background. All right, so like I said before, just having me set up a goal quick since I don't have it set on this phone, but I wanted to use it as a watch face. So Let's do 10,000 steps a day. Is that a lot? I don't know. Okay. So, like I said, I want to have my stats shown. Let's do steps I'll have shown. So, yep, I think I like how that looks. If I want to too, I can go ahead and save this look down here. So if it's one of my favorite looks, instead of having to go back and change the colors each time, I can save it so I can get to it really, really fast. So look at that. That's my new background right now. How pretty is that? So like I was saying, there's so many customizable faces on this. Like I showed you in the Sofie video too, you can use your Facebook and your Instagram pictures to set backgrounds as well. So that is called My Social. So if you want to do that, you look for My Social here. We're gonna tap that. I'm gonna go to My Social to pick a picture. All right, so I'll show you how to set it up quickly. So let's do Instagram. I have most of my pictures on my Instagram. So it's going to finish it on the phone. So we're gonna open this, and it brings you right to the app itself. So it's gonna have me sign into Instagram. So now that I figured out what my password was on Instagram, I'm gonna hit allow. So it's gonna allow to use my pictures on my Instagram feed. So now if I go back to the watch, it should open up my Instagram. Yep, so here we go. So now that's gonna load. So here you can see my Instagram pictures that are slowly loading here. And I can pick, ooh, I have a lot of pictures of myself. But I can pick a picture here that I want to use as my background. All right, so here's one of me and my friends. So say I want to use this. Just hit that there. And then you can choose if you want it to be digital or analog. I like mine digital because I want to see what time it is at a quick glance. So once you have that picture set up, now that is the background of your watch. How awesome is that? So like I was saying, everything that you need to set up in this watch is super easy. It tells you exactly how to do it. You can see that with the setup, it gave you step-by-step instructions on how to do it. Even with My Social, step-by-step instructions on how to set up My Social. So if you think you're technologically dumb or not advanced enough to use this watch, you are completely wrong. It is so simple to use. All right, so now that we have the faces out of the way, you see how awesome the faces are. I'm gonna go back to my saved look. I really like that. It's very sleek looking. I love an initial. So I'm gonna have that on. So this button right here is gonna bring us to our main menu. So you have your Play Store, which I'm gonna open in a minute because I'm gonna download some new items to my menu. You have your agenda, your alarm, contacts, find my phone, fit workout. So what fit is like kind of your steps and your motions. Fit workout is where you can track a workout. And this is actually super cool because it has a lot of different workouts, but we'll go through that in a moment. So you have your flashlight, Google Pay, Michael Kors Access, and Play Store again, reminders, settings, stopwatch, timer, Google Translate, and your weather. So let's kind of just start at the top. So Play Store, if you are an Android user or you do have an Access watch already, you are familiar with the Play Store. So this is just like a iTunes app store as well. So with Play Store, you need to be connected to a stable Wi-Fi to use Play Store. All right, so it's asking for my password. I'm gonna enter it on my phone. So I'm connected. I'm going to confirm to the terms and agreements. So it kind of has it listed out in categories. You can get more watch faces in here. You can get music in here, workouts. So like I said, I'm definitely going to be using this for my workouts a lot. So let's see what apps they have that I can download. Ooh, they have Ab Challenge. Shows the ratings on here as well. I do love a good run keeper. I wonder if they have a Nike one. That's the one that I use on my Apple phone. But let's see, let's download this. So it kind of gives you an overview of this as well, and it shows you what it will look like once it's downloaded to your watch. You can even look at reviews at a quick glance. So that's installing. Let's see what else there is. Let's see what the featured apps are at the moment. They do have Uber on here as well. I had that on my watch. Let's Pandora. I'll get some. Download Pandora. iHeartRadio. Ooh, actually I heard this app is very good for tracking running. So I'm gonna download that. I'm going crazy right now. Weather channel. Oh, here's Uber. Gonna download Uber again. I did have a calculator app on here too, which was great. So I'm kind of just scrolling through here, see what is on the App Store to download. And you can also search for app too. All right, so I downloaded a few apps here. Once they are downloaded, they will be in your main menu, which I was just in. So once they download, yep, see, there we go. So my calculator, Pandora, that's running app, Uber, and then you can get as many as you want. That's all I'm gonna do for now. So just wanted to show you how to download that quick and where they will be. So we go back to menu, let's go through this again. So agenda, alarm, very simple. Now let me go through fit for you. So like I was saying, there's 2 different fits. This Google Fit is just kind of your overall view. So this is your goals. So it's gonna be your steps, your active, things like that. It will show you how many minutes you were active, how many steps you took, how many miles that goes to, and how many calories that is. So on this watch new, that heart rate is a new feature that I have not used yet, but that will show in here as well. And it will also show your workouts. Now to track a workout, if you're in your main menu, that is going to be that other fit right here, which is fit workout. And they literally have every single workout that you can imagine. So they have strength training, they have challenges for you, and then you can go to other workouts, and that's where all the other workouts are. So here you can see how many sports there are that you can choose from. You have aerobics, Australian football, backcountry skiing, badminton, baseball, basketball, beach volleyball, biathlon, biking, boxing. Half these I don't even know what they are. You can just see, I'm going to scroll through this quickly for you. So you can see how many workouts that this watch will actually track for you. So another helpful hint too, if your watches are acting up for what other reason, I always recommend a nice hard reset. So if you go to settings, you're going to scroll down to system, and you're just going to disconnect and reset. So what this is, it's a factory reset. You won't lose any information on your watch. You might have to, you're just gonna set it up like you do when you get a new watch. You won't lose any personal information because all your personal information on its phone itself. But if your watch is acting up for any reason at all, you just gotta do that and you are good to go. Now I get a lot of questions too, what it actually looks like when you get a notification sent through. So when you swipe up, this is your notification. So we have ring. So I have a notification that there's something at my door. If I want to get rid of that notification, I can just swipe to the right and I'm getting rid of the notification. So now I'm going to show you too what it looks like when you get a text or a phone call. So it just vibrated and you'll see here, it'll show you that you have a message. It will show you who it's from and it shows you what it says. So I accidentally opened it, but it will show you on the notification. Then you can open it and see the full message itself. Again, you just slide to the right if you want to dismiss that, or you can hit clear all. Now I'm going to have her call me so you can see what it looks like on the watch when you get a phone call. So it's going to show who's calling and you can decide to hang up or answer it. When you click answer, it is going to tell you to take the phone call on your phone itself. So you will get all the messages, all the phone calls, who it's from and what it says, but to continue on with the process of that, you do have to use your phone. So I just want to show you what that looks like. So you also have the option of controlling some things on your watch. So you can control your music, so I can press play here. And on my watch, I can control the settings here. So I can skip the song, pause the song. If I hit this, it will show me more and I can control the volume as well. You can also do this with Netflix. I'm currently not logged in Netflix on my phone and I don't know my password, but it looks the same way as a music. So you can control a few apps from this too, which is nice, especially for a commuter when you have your phone in your bag and you're walking through the streets. You can have that nice control there for you. All right, so there's just a few more features that I want to go over that I think are important. So when you slide down, this is your quick menu. So you can put your phone on airplane, do not disturb, you can change your brightness, and you can also go to settings super quick. And then in settings, there's just a few things I want to show you as well. So in settings, you can change your display, your apps, your notifications. Gestures is the big question I get a lot on. So you can use this. You can do to tilt to wake. You can turn that on and off. You can turn touch to wake on and off. You can change your wrist gestures. I like to do mine on the tilt to wake. So every time I lift my arm up, I am ready to use my watch. Also in settings, if you go to personalization, you can set up, you keep going, OK Google detection. And OK Google is kind of like Siri, so you can ask it any question. So on this watch, since it is a thinner design, there is a microphone, but there is no speaker. So you can ask Google questions and it will give you the answer, it just won't speak back to you. So a new feature on this watch as well is it comes with 2 new buttons. as well as this middle one. And the cool part about this is you can change these to be quick links to whatever you want. So if you go to your settings and you go to personalization and then customize hardware buttons, you can change them to what you want. So top right, you can change, I'm going to change it to Google Pay. And then the bottom right is fit, I'm going to keep it fit. So now when I press these buttons, it will go right to those quick options. So the top I made Google Pay, and the bottom I made my fit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have any questions that I did not go over in this video, or you want to know something a little bit more in detail, please leave it in the comment box below and I will be sure to get back for you. Make sure that you are following me on Twitter and Instagram as well. My Twitter is at Carson_Perry and my Instagram is at KeeganCP. You can shoot me some questions there as well. Either DM me, leave it in a comment, tweet me, whatever is easiest for you. So I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye!